I failed them.
So you can find water, but you can't even find your own children.
I promised their mother I would find them and bring them home.
What's the magic word?
Tango!
All right, boys, let's get out of here all together.
It's very exciting for me to come to Korea for the first time. And I was very surprised and pleased that there were that many people at the airport to say hello when I arrived. And I'm really looking forward to this conversation with you all. You know, The Water Diviner covers many different subjects, really. But it's about the universality of grief. You know, here it is, Australia and New Zealand, essentially forced into a war because of their connections to England. Forced to go to war against a country that they had never had an angry word with. And the reality of that situation only started to dawn on people when the body bags started to come home. And, you know, ultimately in that First World War between 1914 and 1918, hundreds of thousands of young Australians lost their lives. And at that point in time, our population was very small. So the effect on the nation was gigantic, and it still resonates today. You know, there's a lot about this film that I think that Koreans will connect to. You know, that situation that Australia and New Zealand were in, you know, having both been British colonies and at the time of the First World War only recently federated as independent countries, and feeling a familial obligation to go to war on behalf of Britain. As I said before, for reasons that weren't ours. That seems to me to have a similar sound to the situation that Korea found itself in the Second World War. In film, there are three rules: detail, collaboration, and the ability to be relentless. Now, for an actor, any actor in any performance, theatre, film, whatever it happens to be, preparation is the key. Now, that can be learning your lines, that can be reading up about the history of the subject, that can be many things. But as Peter O'Toole once said, it's those months of quiet contemplation which give you what you need once somebody says action. Ben Stiller said, just be careful that you get your own performance, because it's probably in your nature to worry about the other actors more than it is to worry about yourself. But later when you're in post-production, as you're the lead character in the story, you're going to need your performance or you won't have a spine for the movie. So there was a number of occasions where, you know, I would spend most of the day focusing on getting the performance from the other actors and then have to rush through and get the things that I wanted from the character that I was playing. So that was good that Ben had told me that, because I was aware of it and it was in my mind. Well, very close, but there is a book that's been very popular in Australia in the last little while called The Happiest Refugee by a Vietnamese man called An Do. And I'm currently in the middle of developing that story. It's about a Vietnamese family who get on a boat, on a 9-metre fishing boat, 36 people, and they travel from Vietnam to Australia in the hope of finding a better life. I'm looking forward to seeing how the audience in Korea responds to the movie. It's a very heartfelt tale. It's something that you should perhaps, you know, share the experience of with your family. Thank you so much for welcoming me as kindly as you have, and all the very best. And as I said earlier, Happy New Year. 새해 복 많이 받으세요.